Hi everyone, this is Gavin McMaster from Options Trading IQ, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 traits of successful option traders. So have you ever wondered what sets the best option traders apart from the amateurs? Why is it that certain traders can consistently outperform no matter what the market cycle? Here is a list of the top 10 traits of successful option traders. Number 1, they are properly capitalized. So successful traders, they're not going to start out with $2,000 and expect to become a millionaire. They're going to have a reasonable level of capital. The problem with starting out with too little capital is that you can have one losing trade and all of a sudden half or a quarter of your capital is wiped out. So very important that you go into it with enough capital to sustain yourself for the long haul. Number 2, they have a low tolerance for risk. Successful traders don't think about how much money they can make on a trade. They think about how much they could lose. They think about what's the risk, what's the worst case scenario. Whereas beginners tend to get a bit carried away, a bit excited by the big numbers, start thinking about how much money they could make, and then they start taking on too much risk, and that's when they're going to start suffering some big losses and potentially getting wiped out. Number 3, they trade only when the market provides an opportunity. The best traders will know that sometimes cash is the best position and just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for the best opportunity, rather than the beginner who tends to feel like he has to always be doing something. He sees the red and the green flashing on the screen. He doesn't want to miss out on the big move. So he's trading too much, whereas the best traders will happily sit on the sideline for days, weeks, or even months at a time, and they'll wait for that perfect opportunity to jump in and trade. Number 4, they're focused. So successful traders, this is what they do. This is their life. Their life is the financial markets. They live, breathe, eat and sleep financial markets. They're absolutely focused on what's happening in the market, what's moving the market, the latest economic releases, the latest earnings releases. They're absolutely focused on what's happening, and they're focused on their trades and how what's happening in the market is affecting their trades. Sometimes where beginners fall down is that they have distractions. They have a job, they have a family, and they can't monitor their trades in the level of detail that they need to be. When you're trading, if you want to be successful, you need to be really, really focused on your trades. You need to be putting your trades on, and you need to be filling in your trading journal and your trading log and monitoring what's happening with your trades. So focus is very, very important. Number 5, they have a trading plan, and again, I harp on about this all the time, but it's definitely the most important one, and it needs to be something that's written down. Having it written down will just make it seem much more real, and you'll be much more likely to follow it. So really, really important that you have a trading plan. It's something that all successful traders have. It's a set of rules that they use to trade by, setting up entry rules, exit rules, risk management and money management rules. So number 6, they have a risk management plan, and this is a very, very detailed risk management plan on when they're going to be cutting losses and how much capital they're going to be risking per trade, what sectors they're going to be trading in, how many trades they're going to have on at a particular time, all sorts of risk profile information. They have a detailed plan that helps guide their investing and their trading decisions. Number 7, they can control their emotions. They don't let the market get the better of them. They don't cry like a baby when a trade goes against them. They cut their losses and they move on, and they don't let it affect them emotionally going forward. Something that beginners probably struggle with. They might have a big loss and then all of a sudden they go back into their shell and they're too scared to trade, or maybe they trade out of anger and they're trying to make back that big loss and they're doubling down, or they're trying to stick with a stock that's hurt them in the past and they're trying to get their pound of flesh back from that stock and trying to make that money back that they lost, when really they should just cut their losses, move on to the next trade and not get emotional about it. Number 8, and this is a pretty obvious one, they're very, very disciplined. This is a real key to trading, is being disciplined. Discipline to follow your trading rules is very, very important. And just having the discipline to follow the processes that you've set up for yourself, your trading rules and your risk management rules, it's really a key factor in trading, is being disciplined. And they're very committed. Obviously, as I said before, this is exactly what they do. This is their life. They're committed to it. They're committed to trading. They're not going to become distracted by outside influences. They're going to be committed and absolutely 100% focused. And they've back tested their strategy. So that could be by, various brokers have back testing capabilities, or it could be by paper trading for a number of months. Whenever they develop a new strategy or want to try out a new strategy, they'll paper trade it first. And that way they'll really get a feel of how the strategy is going to perform when they go live, and it just gives them a greater knowledge base for them to work on and for them to develop their trading plans. So really hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, hit like below, I'd greatly appreciate it, or share it with your friends and family on Facebook. And to get other great free resources, head on over to www.optionstradingiq.com. Thanks a lot, guys. Have an awesome day, and talk to you soon.